This is my first review, so go easy on me. Hi guys, I'm Gerrod Clarke. I am a filmmaker and cinematographer. I am an indie filmmaker. I've been doing this for about 4 years, and today I'm doing a video, my first ever review video, on the ShotPro app. ShotPro is an app that was created by a guy by the name of Dan Faring, and his goal was to create an app for filmmakers that was easy to use, to do storyboarding, film planning, I guess you could say, and something that you could kind of see your film before it was actually made, so you could make certain decisions before you actually got on set. The app costs $30, but Dan gave me a copy of this app for free, and I have enjoyed using it. I have enjoyed using it a lot. The app's interface itself is very well put together, I would say. It can be just a slight bit confusing at first. The whole app itself has somewhat of a steep learning curve. It's not something that cannot be learned, but it is something that takes a little bit of effort and time. Yeah, I'll just say that. I've spent about 3 hours with it. I like it. I like it a lot. There's certain things I don't like, but there's certain things I do like. Is it something that I could see myself use on a regular basis? Yes, definitely. I'm just gonna go over a few things that I like about the app. Number one, very easy to move around the objects within the interface. So once I add a character into the scene, or if I add an object, or if I add a light, or if I add a new background or a vehicle, those things are very easy to move around, very easy to position, very easy to rotate if they need to be rotated. Even the height off of I guess the ground level, you can manipulate all of that. Very nice, works very smoothly. I'm looking down here at my notes. I have some notes here because I'm not good at being in front of the camera. Another thing that I like a lot is that you can animate the characters. You can make them do certain things. You can make their mouth move and talk and so forth. But there were a few things that I did not like. And the number one thing that I think I can complain about is that you cannot scale the characters or mess with the scaling. I would have liked to see that. I don't, and now that I'm even thinking about it, now that I'm doing this video, I don't know why I'd like to see that. Because at first I thought that the scale looked a little bit off, but as I continued to use the app, excuse me, it worked pretty well. The scale wasn't off or anything like that, but that was one of my first things. Like, oh, I want to make this guy bigger. I want to make this guy smaller. That was one of my first complaints. May not be a big deal to some of you guys out there, but to me, at first, I was like, I want to scale the characters, and I honestly don't know where that came from. I'm a strange person. Another one of my complaints would be, it's not compatible with previous versions of Apple devices, well, namely the iPads. I didn't like that. That probably is something that's not even going to be able to be fixed, because it probably requires a lot of memory to run this app. But I'm not an Apple person. I'm an Android fanboy, but I did have to actually go out and buy an iPad Mini 3 to get this app to run, because I did not have an iPad, even an iOS device, all Android. So I did go ahead and buy an iPad Mini 3, and it's run very well. It opens up fast. If you accidentally close the app or even restart your iPad, it will actually save your work without you having to click any kind of save button or anything like that. I found that to be a very nice feature. I'm kind of mixing in what I like and what I don't like. I'm not really going in any particular order here. As you can see, I'm not even following the notes that I made for myself. Trying to think about other things that I did not like. I like that it has the camera view. It has what the lens of the camera would be seeing, and then your actual scene 3D model in another window. I like that. I love it. Worked very well for me. I love it. I can see myself using this on a future production, which I do have some productions coming up later in this year, 2015. Let me think about something else. The lighting. I know that, you know, the app is described as you can try out different lighting concepts. My personal opinion would be that I'm not so sure about that. I would like to see colors and textures rendered better. I'm not even sure if I'm expressing this correctly, but it just, when I added lights into the scene, yes, I could see what that light was doing. Yes, I can make it spot or flood. I can make it softer or harder. I could even change the color temperature of the light. That was great. But the quality of the image that I'm seeing here, or the 3D model, is not high enough to where I can actually make a judgment based on whether I would want to use that color temperature, if I want to use that hardness of light or that softness of light, if I want to use spot or flood. I just can't make that kind of determination based on the graphics quality. And I guess that's something that could probably be updated in a future update in this app. So probably not that big of an issue, something that can be, you know, easily updated. But for the lighting, it gives you a general idea, but not critical. You can't make any critical decisions based on what you see on here. So I guess my final conclusion would be, would I recommend it? And my answer is yes. I would definitely recommend it. Like I said, I could see myself using this on my future productions. Does it have quirks? Definitely does. Is there potential? There 100% yes. There is a lot of potential with this app, even in its 1.0 version, because this is the first. Ooh, looks like our AC unit came on. Gonna have to turn that off. Okay, sorry about that. So yes, I would definitely recommend this app. I think it works well for, especially being a 1.0 version, something that's brand new out of the box. I think works very well. I think that the certain, you know, it can be a little bit easier to use. Certain things can be a little bit easier to use, but I'm sure that's coming in future updates. Excuse me. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like I said, this is my first review, so no hate in the comments, please. See you guys later.